Hello and welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Tournament Season 2, Week number 3. And we are in for an exciting matchup, guys. I'm here with Sphinx and Bill. We have Liv's EBoys going against Crashout Kings 2.0 on the map Abyss for game number 1 here. And Bill, I'm going to go right over to you to start it here. Crashout Kings 2.0 has a really solid team. They've been playing great so far. What do you expect out of them early in this game playing on the attack side?
Okay, so I expect Soda to go mid probably every single round. I expect him to get a pick because Soda is... I don't want to talk shit on my boy Storm, right? I love Storm. But Soda is Storm, but with the aim to back it up, right? He goes mid, he gets a kill, he comes back, he pushes site. I expect Dabs to be playing Clo, but he seems to be hovering a duelist, which is new. And I expect Ben to just say Ben every time he does something great, so I hope my prayers will be answered.
Absolutely. That team has been quite the fun team to watch for sure over the course of this tournament so far. Now going over to Sphinx, taking a look at Liv's EBoys here. Looks like we are unsure with 20 seconds left on who everyone's going to play. I know that Richard's usually playing Sentinel, but they have him on the initiator role, so excuse me, it looks like they're going to change that over to Deadlock.
Okay.
But some uncertainty here from Liv's EBoys. What do they need to do to be able to take care of the Crashout Kings as they look to be the underdogs in this matchup?
I'm worried with this lack of conformity with the teams. They don't know who they're going to play up until the last second. If they can hold it together with their agent choices,
there's another one.
Who seem to be...
There's another one?
There's some choices there, but I love to see their confidence. Let's see if they can get these first few rounds with some sort of support.
We're talking party.
I feel like they have...
Hey, yo, Caden, I'm gonna rail you, bro. Where you at?
Nah,
absolutely.
I'm giving you
have to-
Caden,
I will
me.
rail
Caden.
volume off for this,
I'm
but
up for either.
once we figure that out there, we
Oh,
should
voice
be all
chat, voice
good.
chat. It's in voice chat. Yep.
Yeah, voice chat. Well, party chat off. There we go. We should be all set to go now, but here we go. Liv's EBoys, the underdogs, going up against the Crashout Kings 2.0 here. Game 1 on Abyss. We are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. We will see what happens here as the attackers are going to start with a B push. As Bill noted, it looks like Coke is going to play in mid here. But here we go. The attackers with a slow push to start. It's going to be Oreo and Chris Hansen on site. Wow, and look at Oreo getting an early pick there.
It's Richard.
Or Richard, excuse me. Richard on the Deadlock. Chris Hansen also playing Deadlock, but on the other side. Wow, Oreo taking care of another there on Oishi.
Ooh, Richard goes down.
Dab's getting one from Richard, though. So it is a 4v2. Dab's getting another, though. That is 2 for Dabs. 3v2 here. And Dabs is all alone. He's got 1 left. And Ghost Toxin with 3. Caden starting off early there. Bill, the defenders hold strong there. What did you like out of them, especially Caden getting the 3K?
Overall, I loved how organized they were on the take back, right? There was no chaos, there was no just random util flying everywhere, there was this team like playing together, everyone knows where everyone else is. I think that's what's really going to be the deciding factor, the information, how well it can be channeled, because we know in the Crashout Kings there will be quite a bit of screaming going on. Drew doesn't talk a lot, Soda screams, and Dabs sometimes goes silent.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see if that communication is key here. It's going to be an A-sided push, and it's already going to be a rotate here from Oreo and Richard pushing early as Coke. Coke trying to get in, but no, Mocha taking them down with the Spectre. The smoke going down, trying to get one is Ghost Toxin. He can't land it. 5v4 still here. It's still looking like a heavy A push. The Outlaw's just not hitting for Ghost Toxin at the moment. And there it is, Oreo with his Outlaw through the wall, taking care of Chris Hansen, and now the rotate is in play here.
I wonder if there's enough util on B to No, definitely not.
Oreo is pushed up here on the... Wow, Oishi taking care of Oreo. Wow. Very good play there by Oishi. Able to get one. Try and get the numbers up. And there is Loaf taking care of Oishi, though, so making it
Richard's-
8-2,
Richard's sneaking up on him, though.
We're going to have one on the flank here. And most of them coming from the mid side here. Ben, very low here. Doesn't have much going for him. Loaf, gonna see them, and Ghost Toxin taking care of Dabs. That's gonna be another round win for the defenders here. So, Sphinx, the defenders holding strong on the eco, only losing one there, which was Oreo, which we kind of expected. I know Oreo is kind of an aggressive player. He likes to be on Neon, push up a lot. So, how do you think Oreo has to channel those aggressions to be able to stay in the fight and make sure that his team is able to win more rounds?
Neon is a very good rotating agent, but as shown there, they rotated very quickly, leaving B-site almost completely open. So if he can keep the aggression from not only pushing them, but rotating, I feel like he could have a big impact on speed of play.
Absolutely, yeah. He's bouncing around the map, going very quickly, and now it's going to be another A push, but Coke going mid again. Ghost Tox going to be able to scan at least two here. Oishi and Ben. Ben backing out of there at the moment now. Coke still pushed up all the way to Library right now. There's going to be 3 on A site. The smoke going to go down here. Dabs looking and waiting as Ghost Toxin's going to maybe try and rotate back towards mid here. Oreo doing the same. Coke still sitting. Dabs looking at a potential weird play here off the side, but Mocha able to take care of Chris Hansen. Dabs gonna get low. And wow, Oishi taking care of Mocha. Dabs is very low now due to the Ghost Toxin Outlaw. Oishi low as well, overhealed, trying to get the most out of it right now. Not gonna find anything. Ghost Toxin taking care of business there. And Oreo able to get Dabs, so already a 3v2 here, all up to Coke and Ben, but Ben sneaking all the way to B site. Going to get the spike down here. Coke waiting with the Vandal, knows that the rest of them are going to have to come up. Ghost Toxin not ready for it. There's Coke. Oreo waiting. Able to get one shot on Coke. Oreo pushing heavy, and wow, with 5 health, Oreo able to take him down, and Ben is all alone now. It is a 2v1 Oreo with 30 health. Ben, full shield and everything, but still has to deal with the GOAT Richard as well. Coming up very quickly, the GOAT Richard might see Ben here. Ben with his molly out, and that is going to do it. What a play by the Deadlock, able to... Oh, I don't know if he got half there. It's going to be close.
That's close. He
Wow, with a quarter of a second left, almost sold the round. But wow, able to keep it alive there. But, you know, great plays by the GOAT and by Oreo to stay alive, Bill. I mean... it's all defenders right now. What do the attackers need to do to be able to band together and kind of get this thing rolling for them?
It was a great round for them with Oreo sneaking up, getting the pick, but I think Ben needed to play off-site there. He had Gecko Molly, he had a Wingman, and Dizzy. If he played just off-site with the spike planted, I think he could have played time there. He could have won that round out.
Definitely, especially with Oreo on low health. It was very winnable, but... in the end, the defenders take care of it. Loaf going to push up mid here. Oishi doesn't know that Loaf is there. There's another one, though. My goodness, there is the Ares, though, from Chris Hansen. What a great play there to be able to take Loaf out. Loaf very aggressive early, and that's going to lose one for the defenders. So the attackers now, with a man up here. Coke moving over towards B side, and that looks like the mid push is maybe going to end up that way. I'm not too sure yet, but Oishi looking for Oreo here. Oreo able to take care of Oishi, though. Back to a 4v4. Mocha going to check in vents here where the Dabinator is. The Dabinator is going to back out. Coke trying to find the GOAT Richard here. Doesn't see anything yet. There's going to be 2 on B, 2 in mid here. And Oreo is going down. The Dabinator with a headshot with the Guardian. And there's Coke taking care of the GOAT Richard. So B site wide open here for the attackers. Only 2 defenders left. It's going to be Ghost Toxin and Mocha. Mocha pushing from mid-side. Are they going to see Ben? Yes, Ben going to go down early here. Davinator up top. Is Mocha going to see them? Yes, but Davinator's there. Davinator going to go down to Ghost Toxin. Ghost Toxin only 30 health. 2v1. Waiting. Coke all the way up top in tower. He's going to find something there. He's going to try and get them out of there, though. It's going to get... Wow, Coke with those blinds is so lethal. I don't think there's going to be enough time here. The spike too far away for Ghost Toxin. He might try and get something, but no. Coke going to take care of business. The attackers finally getting something there, and that is all to the hands, I believe, of Coke getting 2 big kills there. Sphinx finally looking to be good for them. Coke playing with the team, and I think that's what you need out of your Reyna there.
I do agree. Having those blinds as well is phenomenal plays from him.
For sure. The attackers finally getting on the board here, making it, you know, we said it before, the Livs EBoys, we didn't really think that they were going to be the favorite to win this, but up 3 rounds early is a really good look for them. So Crashout Kings, I don't know how the communication's going, but they're going to need to make sure that it stays good there, as we're going to get a Reyna ult here from Coke. A big A push here, making sure that there is no sonic sensors. And Coke taking care of Oreo in mid. Oreo pushed all the way up towards their spawn. Not going to be able to get anything with it there. So now already a 5v4 Mocha with just a share. Ben's going to take care of them, though. 5v3 already. Ghost Toxin waiting, trying to find anything. Nothing going there. The Dizzy is up. Loaf is up top as well. And the Jet has dropped down. Look at that. Already 3 big kills there. Loaf trying to get anything, and that is going to be a team ace for the attackers. Back-to-back round wins. Super huge for them. That's exactly what they needed there. So Bill taking a look at the attackers, being able to get the momentum back. What do they need to do to be able to keep it up?
I think they just need to work together again. Soda was with them. He could blind them in. I think not being able to push up mid and seeing that the mid was clear gives the defenders a sense of security that they cannot have right now, especially against this team. And being able to take Oreo out early, especially when he pushes mid.
Very important indeed. It looks like Ghost Toxin going to be the only one on B side here, and the defenders are going to have to rush over Oreo, trying to get there as quickly as possible. And we do have Oishi, I believe that is Oishi in mid. Yes, Oishi taking care of Loaf early. Wow. Davinator already pushed up very far into that defending side. But wow, Oishi going to go down to Ghost Toxin. But the Davinator took care of Ghost Toxin. So Oishi ulting, trying to get one there. They do, but Richard with the Marshall taking care of them as well. But it's a 4v2, excuse me. We go with Richard, trying to find anything they can. The Davinator right there. And they're going to be able to take care of Richard. So it's all up to Mocha. 4v1. The Davinator knows where they are, just waiting patiently, going to maybe push here. Mocha getting something. The sensor gonna take care of them. And look at that. It might actually be a wasted ult there from Chris Hansen. I'm not sure what happened there, but able to get the round win, tied all up at 3 here. So yeah, Sphinx, I mean, back-to-back 3 round wins, first from the defenders and now from the attackers. So the defenders, I think, they have to find a stop here. They're doing pretty well so far, but what do they need to do to make sure that another round win doesn't go to the attackers?
I do believe they are having great holds where they're able to. But as shown, the util usage, there's much more that could be done. However, in these circumstances, you have to play off some sort of info. And I don't believe they're finding all of it if they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Oreo was able to take care of one there, but Davinator going to get them back, and Ghost Toxin taking care of Davinator. So quick trades all around here. There is Ben taking care of Mocha, but Mocha's going to ult the GOAT, Richard. Deadlock on Deadlock Crime, but look at this. Mocha coming back to life, and a defender team ace. That is exactly what Sphinx was talking about. That is exactly what they needed. So already the momentum stopped there on the attackers, Bill. This is uncharacteristic out of Crashout Kings. What do you think is going on in the comms right now between that team?
I just don't think there's enough comms. The comms are just not... Like, the communication, as I was saying, Richard is usually very calm collected. Loaf is calm collected. I don't know about Oreo, and Ghost gets a little heated sometimes, but the communication on the defenders is just so much better than the attackers. They can always just be ready for whatever side they're going to. Even quick rotates don't really hinder them because they can retake so much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. So Another A-sided push here, but the Tejo utility might push them out now. So, yeah, there it is. The ult from Tejo. I don't know. Kind of a questionable ult. Didn't really get anything as Dabinator was able to take care of Mocha there. There is one sitting. That is Loaf in the corner there waiting patiently. Ghost Toxin and the GOAT Richard playing from the backside here. They're able to blind Loaf, and Loaf is going to go down as well as Oreo to Coke. Ben able to take care of Loaf, make it a 5v2, but there is the GOAT Richard trying to ult, and Dabinator taking care of them very quickly. It's all up to the Ghost Toxin. Right click of the century from the Dabinator, getting a 3K, and the momentum back on the side of the attackers there. It's been all Dabinator early here for the Crashout Kings 2.0. Sphinx, what have you liked out of his gameplay so far to be able to lead the team with 12 kills so far?
I love to see the calm aggression. He doesn't seem to be taking unnecessary fights. At the same time, he's initiating those that he believes he has a chance to win. It's great to see from a Jet who knows what they're doing.
Absolutely. He's been playing extremely well, and he has the knives. He's going to save them for now. Coke and Oishi going to go up mid. Oreo with the Marshall. Going to try to find something, but Coke, oh my goodness, from all the way across the map. That was disgusting. Able to take care of Oreo early. So the attackers with the momentum now on the forefront. But look at Ghost Toxin taking care of Oishi. So now we have a 4v4. But look at this A site completely open. Coke trying to draw the attention on B, and it's going to work. That is the spike down now. Dizzy going to come back. Wingman going to come back. Ben's going to have a lot of util here early for his team. The Molly is out now. The smokes are up. Low going to go and try and get one on Dabinator with the shotgun, but it's not going to work. The Dabinator showing again why he's so crucial for this team. Ghost Toxin trying to find something. Ben able to take care of Mocha. Does Ben have any more? No! The GOAT Richard able to take care of one with the Stinger. So now we have a 3v2. The defenders. Not a lot of time, and there is Coke in mid. Taking care of business. Coke with a 3K, and the attackers now have the advantage. 5-2-4. Bill, you talked about it earlier. Coke going to mid, going to B, being able to play a little bit of a lurk there, and it's helping the team right now. What have you liked out of his gameplay so far?
He gets the kills that he needs to, and that's all you can really ask out of Coke. He has the aim to back up every single push he makes. He makes dumb decisions, but somehow it always works out for him in the end.
Yeah, and he's gonna ult here, so another A-sided attack here from Crashout Kings 2.0 as they're now going to make a shift over towards mid. 3 attackers in A main, 2 in mid here. Oreo going to look in mid again. He's got to be scared of something. And that something is usually Coke. So all of the util going out for Ghost Toxin. And Loaf able to take care of Chris Hansen, though. Oh my goodness, was Ben maybe going to get one through the wall? No, but Oreo was able to take care of Oishi. Coke is still mid. Can't Oreo maybe do something? No, Coke is going to take care of one. Dabs with the knives, not able to do anything there. And he's going to be able to pick up the Vandal, though. 3v4. Coke still in mid at the moment. Can he get one? He's going to get timinged, though. Look at that, the GOAT Richard able to make it a 4v2, and now it's all up to Ben and the Dabinator. Ben going to have only the GOAT Richard on B site, and now with the sensor going down, they know it's a B push. The Dabinator trying to push up with Ben here. The GOAT Richard looking, he's going to find Ben, and Ben's going to go down. It's all up to the Dabinator. Dabinator with the knives. The spike trying to get diffused here by the GOAT Richard. Dabinator knows he has to get over, and Mocha is in mid, going to take care of it. Defenders win the round and get it all knotted up. I mean, the util usage to play together, I mean, it was all there for the defenders, Sphinx, and I think that, you know, with this game tied up right now, it's anybody's go. Who do you like out of either team right now to be able to take this advantage for their team?
I would love to see Soda really, really show his aim off. I've played with him multiple times. I know he has some great aim. To see if he could possibly carry, not really carry, but show his skill and get those kills that are necessary would be phenomenal.
Absolutely, a big A push here. Ben with the ult was able to get them back up. Coke gonna have to back out though. He is in a bit of a precarious spot here with that smoke, but look at that. Ghost Toxic taking care of Ben. Dabinator getting Ghost Toxic back, and Oreo getting to go Richard, but look at, or excuse me, Chris Hansen. Dab's taking care of Mocha, so already a 3v3. 2 kills from each side. Wow, Dabinator through the smoke, through the wall, taking care of Oreo. Spike is down. Loaf has to try and find anything here with the GOAT Richard on the other side. Loaf giving position away, and look at that. Oishi taking care of Loaf, so it's all up to the GOAT. 1v3. Smoke going down. And I don't think there's any time. I think here you just might have to save. And that is going to be what happens. Oishi going to look, though. I don't know if that might have been a disconnected.
I believe
so we might have to get a tech timeout here, I believe. So we'll have to pause the timer.
Last round before the switch.
Yeah, there we go. So before we get into round number 12 here, the last round of the half, we're going to make sure that, the GOAT is back online. As soon as we see that, we will get things taken care of. But going over to you, Bill, taking a look at this leaderboard, it's been really impressive to see the Dabinator getting 16 kills at the half here. And on an agent that we usually don't see him play. I haven't seen him play very much Jet as of recent. I know that he has some Reyna, he has some Clove in him too, but with this team comp, and especially in this tournament, he has had to be forced to play Duelist, but it seems to be working out for him. So
I did.
Yeah, go ahead. What's been changing for him?
I did message him like as the game started, not asking him that I didn't know that he played Jet. He was popping off. He did reply to my message saying that Jet was his first main in this game. So, looks like he's pulling out his, pulling out the his ace in the hole from way back when.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know that that origin out of the Dabinator, but great plays by him as I believe the Crashout Kings is taking a close look here at their good player Coke, but anyways,
they're holding angles.
Yeah, holding angles, but going over to Sphinx now, the attackers getting that round there was very crucial, and I think they have the luxury now that knowing that if they don't win this next one, they will have it tied up, but you really want to get this round here, have the advantage going into the half, especially with defense, knowing that they have more of, it's an attack-sided comp, but making sure that they have Chris Hansen on defense, that's very crucial. So how important is it for these defenders to make sure that they get this round to make it all knotted up there?
I would love to say that having Chris Hansen on defense it will make a difference. I really think it will, but for them to tie up this game 6-6 at the half, I think it would be great for them, showing that they have control over what they need to.
Yeah, definitely. And this team, like we said earlier, the Livs EBoys, they are not the favorites in this matchup. So being able to get 5 here on defense, I know this is kind of a defender-friendly map, but being able to get 5, I feel like, on this team is definitely something to be proud of. And the way that they've been able to do it, they have a bit of a... the team is kind of, centered. They're not like anybody's going crazier over the other. So they've been playing very well. And actually, I am getting breaking news here. The GOAT Richards breaker tripped. So that is the fault for his power going out there. So, I'm going to just ramble a little bit here because I've had this happen to me before. In my comp games, trying to rank up to gold. On my rank up game, one of my teammates was playing during a power outage. Like they decided to, there was rain in the area, heavy thunderstorms, and they were like, you know what, let's queue a comp game of Valorant. And sure enough, they disconnected and cost me my rank up game. So very, very tough situation, regardless of where you're at. Thankfully, while in the tournament, we are able to get these timeouts
gonna buy shield?
Wait.
He doesn't have full shield.
I believe Soda does have full shield now.
I don't. He had 30 like a second ago.
Oh, gotcha. So if not, he will. But taking a look at Ben here, I think he's showing his movement, and he's probably got some of the best movement in the game, at least that I can see. I mean, that movement is something otherworldly. So it's a good thing that the Crashout Kings are keeping themselves occupied. We know that they have a tendency to kind of, go a little crazy, go a little more than they usually would. So good to see that from them. And again, like you said earlier, Bill, the defenders with Liv's EBoys being able to make sure that their communications are on point. We know that Ghost Toxin's kind of a bit of an IGL. He knows a lot of information quickly, and he's able to get it to people like Oreo and Amoka. And, being able to have that kind of IGL, I think, has actually brought them closer in this game here. It's kind of tough to, determine that, but he's really taken on that role. And I played with Ghost Toxin before. He was actually on my team and Bill's in the Season 1 tournament, and he was a great player for us. He kind of let Kai guide the way, and me, Ben, and Bill were kind of just following up with him. But he's a great leader, and someone that Liv's EBoys is, I'm sure, very happy to have on the team. So, this past week, I actually was able to meet with Ghost Toxin, and we talked a little bit about the game, and he's not sure how things are going to shake out, but he is pretty proud of where he's at right now. So we did get the GOAT Richard back. So game is back on. We will resume here in the next 15 seconds. So the defenders looking to get a tie game here with 1 round to go in the half. The attackers going to do a full A-sided push here. Here we go with 5 seconds left. The last round of the half is going to commence, and Oreo is going to be the one on the aggression here early, looking for anything. Ben was there and able to get a tap on Oreo. That's 70 health gone on the Neon. So going to wait again. Ben going across, and wow, what an Oreo flick there onto Ben. But there is Coke taking care of Oreo right back. So a 4v4 already.
Not by a shield.
Coke not buying shield there, actually. Only down to 30 on the shield. So only a 1-tap from the Phantom, which could be crucial in this 4v4. Look at Ghost Toxin, able to take care of Davinator. That's huge. The top frag going down for the attackers. Exactly what the defenders needed. Coke waiting patiently, trying to find more. Loaf is there. Loaf with a swing on Coke. Already a 2v4. And Loaf getting another. Oishi happy to be aggressive here now with the ult. And there's the GOAT Richard able to take care of another. It's all up to Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen taking care of Loaf, though. Loaf able to get out of it. And the GOAT Richard taking care of Chris Hansen. 2 big kills there by the GOAT. And this is all tied up. Now, time for your Fat Gerard Fat Stat of the half. In a tie game, I do not believe in this entire tournament we have had a tie game at half. So that is going to be your first tie game. The Davinator showing his way with 16 kills early on the attack side. But looking at the Liv's EBoys, it has been a very good balance. You see 6 to 11 kills there between the team. And, that's something that they need. That's something that they ride on, is the consistency between the teams. So very important that they've got, the top players are still doing what they need to do, but getting that extra motivation from the rest of them is so crucial. So now we have Crashout Kings 2.0 going on the B-sided attack here. It is going to be a quick attack. Davinator and Coke, the 2 duelists, waiting there for anything. Loaf looking. Close smoke is out. And there is the Reyna blind. Is the Davinator able to get something? He gets 1 on Mocha. Gets 2 on Oreo. Gets another there. Coke getting Loaf. So already a 5v2. But the Davinator is low. The GOAT Richard's got to find something. He's going to get low on health. Davinator. There is the util usage from Ghost Toxin, though. Oishi taking care of the GOAT Richard. Only 5 health. But Oishi has... Wow, look at Ghost Toxin, though. Ghost Toxin with another. Ghost Toxin, can he get more? 3 for Ghost Toxin. Can he get 1 more? No! The Davinator cleans things up. My goodness, Crashout Kings 2.0 get the round win to make it 6-7 now. Thanks. I mean, that was a great play by Ghost Toxin, trying to do everything that he can, but it just wasn't enough. The 3K by the Davinator to clean things up. What did you like out of those two in their matchup there?
I loved the delayed util usage by Ghost Toxin. Spreading out those 2 rockets just enough to push them off Spike. They may have gotten it halved, but it was not enough in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Ghost Toxin, again, the IGL trying to do the best that he can to lead his team here. That is going to be the drone going in, but not able to get really any info here. Ben looking up, going to throw the Dizzy at any moment here. Oreo pushing heavily onto Ben. Is Oreo going to be able to get anything here? The smoke is down. Coke waiting, pushing, and there it is. Oreo able to get Coke. Very big kill here from the attackers. They have to find something. Wow, look at that, though. Oishi through the wall with the Outlaw, but Loaf is right there to take care of Oishi. Davinator getting Mocha with the Spectre there. And there goes the Davinator. Oh my goodness. 1v2 now. All up to Ben after taking care of Loaf. The GOAT Richard, low, Ghost Toxin with the util waiting in main. Ben has to find something here. Is he able to get timing on the GOAT Richard? No. The GOAT gonna have to go out here. Smoke is down. Can he just turn over? No! The Ghost Toxin! And they're going to win the anti-eco there. Great play by Liv's EBoys. And it starts all with Ghost Toxin and his util usage there. What did you like there out of Liv's EBoys there, Bill?
I don't say this often, but Oreo pushing up there, especially on classic rounds, usually when Oreo pushes up into the enemy team, it's not something you praise him for, but right there, being able to take one of their better players off for the count, taking Soda down, getting a sheriff for his team, I think that just propelled their chances of winning that round like 10 times.
Absolutely. It's now going to be a B push here. They do have Chris Hansen on site as well as Coke. The sensors are down. The spike is going down as well. And I don't know if Chris Hansen's ready. No, he's not. Oreo taking care. But there's Oishi right back on it. Loaf taking care of Coke, though. 4v3. But look at this. Oishi able to get another. And Ben getting a classic kill. So now it is a 2v1 between Oishi and the GOAT Richard with Ghost Toxin. Going to be tough here with the Stinger. Going to have to find something. There's the Ghost on Ghost Toxin, maybe. Ghost Toxin very low now. There's the GOAT Richard, though, with the Outlaw, taking care of business. And just like that, Liv's EBoys right back on top. And it was the poise and patience of the GOAT Richard there, Sphinx. What did you like out of his Outlaw play there?
I loved the pushback after getting on his site. Instead of trying to take the fight with the Outlaw, he made them have to come to him. It was gorgeous to see him not become greedy, as many Valorant players have become.
Absolutely. Being able to be selfless and being able to take care of things is what you expect out of the GOAT Richard there. So now the attackers with an A-sided push here. They do have the round win in their hands. That is the drone going down. Is Coke able to get nothing? No! Loaf with the Spectre. Able to take care of Coke. But look at that! Ben able to take care of Loaf with his Molly. But Ben going down to Oreo very quickly after that. Oishi is on site waiting, but look at that. Mocha taking care of Oishi. It's already a 4v2. All up to the Davinator and Chris Hansen. Davinator has to find something here. He saw the GOAT Richard. He's going to be able to get in front of the wall here. The GOAT Richard knows it. He's going to have to push, but there it is. The Outlaw able to do damage on the Davinator, but it's all up to him now. 10 health remaining. Oreo sitting back, waiting. Davinator, knowing that Oreo is back there, has to try and find something, and Oreo with the 3K, able to win it for Liv's EBoys, and they have taken a commanding 9-7 lead here. Bill, I mean, we got to talk about it. It is Oreo that has been showing up and showing out when he needs to. I mean, these aggressive plays have been working out for him, and when they usually don't. What have you liked out of his gameplay so far?
I love that. I think he has been able to talk to his team more, telling them when he's going to push out, when he's going to stay back. And I think that's what he really needs, like, overall in this league itself, being informed of what his team is doing and being, like, his team being informed of what he's doing. I think that just propels his play style of aggression.
Yeah, definitely. There's the aggression there. Loaf able to take care of Coke and Mocha getting the Davinator. So already 2 down for the defenders here. They are going to have to come over quickly as Loaf is pushed all the way up into their spawn right now. Not sure if they know it yet. Chris Hansen and Ben having to get out of there quickly. Oreo waiting patiently. Oreo sees one. Oreo trying to fight with Loaf just waiting. But there is Oreo taking care of the Chris Hansen and Ben. And there is the flawless round with Mocha cleaning up on Oishi. It is all Liv's EBoys right now. They are playing at an extremely high level right now. 4 straight round wins, and it is on the back of Oreo right now. We've said it before, we'll say it again. Oreo, a very bipolar player. Sometimes he does not so good, but this is one of those times he's really locked in and able to take care of business when he needs to. He has been leading this team along with Ghost Toxin, Loaf. I mean, almost the entire team is doing well. Very balanced so far from Liv's EBoys as they're going to go into an A-sided attack here. Oreo, again, pushing, but now being a little more careful this time. Checking corners, making sure everything is clear. So now Ghost Toxin able to drone out. Oreo, there we go. Here's the aggression we see, and now the ult is out. But he doesn't know that Oishi's in the corner. Oishi going to lose one out on Loaf here, but going to get the ult. There is Chris Hansen with the Ares, and Oishi taking care of Loaf. Mocha trying to get back into it, but the Daminator taking care of them. Oishi with 3. Ghost Toxin last alive. The Daminator trying to find anything. Coke going down to the Ghost Toxin, though. Does Ghost Toxin have anything here? He's going to need to get forward. It's going to be tough. The spike is down in main. Going to move the Daminator out, though. Ghost Toxin trying to find one here. There it is. But there's Ben with the headshot through the wall. The defenders finally get their get back. And Bill, it was wild to see Oishi able to take care of Oreo there on the ult and then get 3. So what did you like out of Oishi there to be calm and collected and pick up the round win for the team?
I loved the calmness. I loved that she waited for him to ult and then push out of the smoke instead of trying to run in there. Oishi overall has gotten much better at this game than she was at the start of like the last season at least. She has been able to stay back and wait for everyone to push her instead of just pushing, and I think she's just a better Clove in both both teams compared.
Definitely. It looks like we're going to have a very aggressive mid push here from the attackers. Nobody in mid, though, but look at that. Chris Hansen taking care of Loaf. He's got the ult as well. It's going to go out, and he's going to get one there. It's the GOAT Richard. Richard's going to go down, though. Coke able to clean it up, and that is 2 gone for the attackers, but Oreo taking care of the Daminator. So now a 4v3. There is Oishi, though, again, taking care of Mocha. 4v2 here. Is Oishi going to get any more? No. Oreo taking them down. Oreo trying to find more here. Don't go off the map. Oh, they were lined up for him, and Coke takes them down. So now it's all up to Ghost Toxin again. 1v3. The defenders are all over the spike right now. Ghost Toxin going to have to try and push the smoke, trying to find anything. I'm not sure how this is going to go for him. The wall is up as well. He's going to have to wait. Chris Hansen sitting in vents, waiting patiently. Ben in the corner. The wall is down.
Left.
Will Chris Hansen push out? Ghost Toxin just waiting patiently, trying to see if anybody is there. Ben waiting. There he is. Ben has to get out of there quickly. There is. Wow. Chris Hansen tried to get something, but no. Ghost Toxin able to take care of it. Coke and Ben. I'm not sure why they're getting so aggressive here. They know that the spike is down. There's no way that they win this game, but the molly is out, and that is probably going to do it for the defenders. They are going to get the round win here, and they are going to bring this back within 1 now, 10-9. Goodness gracious, this is one heck of a game so far. We have seen it all. We have seen Daminator going off. We've seen Coke pushing up with. We've seen Oishi with a 3K. We've seen, on the other side, Oreo getting their kills. Loaf being able to do what they need to do. The GOAT Richard taking care of business. Their IGL Ghost Toxins playing well. This has been an overall balanced game, and my goodness, it is already on round 20, and I don't know who's going to win this game. Sphinx, what do you think is going to happen here in round number 20 now?
I'm hoping to tie it up. This has been a phenomenal game to watch. Seeing both teams, their goods and their bads. Seeing everyone's confidence in their characters, in their skill, in their util is phenomenal.
Absolutely. We're going to have an ult here from Coke on defense here, waiting patiently. The smokes are down. They know they are on B site here. Coke just ever so patiently waiting for Oreo to peek out there. He's got the angle on them. Is someone going to go out there? Coke's going to swing it, and he's going to get Mocha. Great play by Coke, being able to take care of one Oreo there as well. They are going to retrieve the spike, though. And look at that. The GOAT Richard taking care of 2 there, with Loaf getting another, though. So the attackers on the forefront here. Coke going to have to pull something off here along with Ben. Crashout Kings in a bit of trouble here, but look at that. Coke got one. 3v2. It's going to be moved over towards Min now. 2v2 after Ben gets Oreo. Very crucial round here. Round number 20, the defenders looking to tie it up. The attackers looking to get within 2. Ben and Coke going against Ghost Toxin and the GOAT.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be an A plant here. The GOAT, Richard, has to get this spike down quickly. He does have ult. Ghost Toxin waiting in mid. Is the GOAT, Richard, ready for it? No, Ben is there. 2v1. Ben having to wait. And there is Coke with the 3K. We are all tied up. Bill, the 3K from Coke on his ult. How crucial was that for the defenders to win that round?
They needed to. I wouldn't say they needed to, but the defenders really locked in there. Coke getting his 3 and Ben being able to get Oreo when he was pushed up really helped them out. I don't know why Richard didn't plant there. Ghost Toxin had full util. He had ult. They could have delayed that spike defuse for so long. That really hurt to see. I thought for sure they had that round with double ults.
It was looking like the attacker's way here, but they're going to need to try and bring it back now. All knotted up at 10. We have an A-sided push here. Oreo going in quickly now. He's going to maybe try and find something there, but Oishi trying to get there in the smoke again and getting it taken out by Loaf, but Ghost Toxin taking out Loaf, excuse me. Ben able to get Oreo. We are in a 4v3 already. Oishi confused on what was going on there, but the spike is going to go down here. 3 defenders against 4 attackers here. And now we're going to get the ult from Loaf. Loaf going to try and get something there. The GOAT, Richard, taken out by Ben. 3v3. GOAT. Wow, look at Loaf going down there to Coke. Coke has been playing on fire right now, trying to get another on Mocha. Not going to be able to do it, but Ghost Toxin has the post-plant util. Davinator trying to find it. Ben with the ult. Going to be able to get one on Loaf there. Or Mocha, excuse me. It's all up to the Ghost Toxin now. He's going to be able to try and slow this spike down. Wingman going to go down as well, but Wingman's going to be defusing the spike. He's going to get knocked down, though. Ghost Toxin trying to take care of it, and Ben with a 3K! The defenders finally able to bring this back. They were down 10-9. Now they're up 11-10. And there it is. Crashout Kings right back in this. Sphinx, I mean, this has been phenomenal to watch so far. The attackers, though, now on the back foot after 4 straight rounds have gone to Crashout Kings 2.0. What do they need to do to be able to stop the bleeding?
I would love to say that there's a very obvious answer, but at this point, they're playing to the best of their abilities from what I can see. I think just unity and being able to play together has been one thing that I wish I could see better out of the 2 duelists. It seems like they seem to be pushing. Oreo does push, and I love to see it, but seeing him play a little bit together with his team would be great to see.
Definitely. Oreo getting smoked off there before being able to push out. There are 2 mid for both sides here. Ghost Toxin and Oreo on 1. Are they able to get anything here? Ghost Toxin going to go down to Oishi. And now the GOAT, Richard, going to plant on A side. Wow! That is 3 attackers going down quickly to Davinator, Ben, and Oishi.
Sound sensor up.
So now, all up to the GOAT, Richard, and Mocha. Mocha going to take care of 1 there, but Oishi getting their get back. It is a 1v4, and this might be just too much for the GOAT, Richard, to handle. Oishi going to get censored. Wow, the GOAT, Richard, though, taking care of Ben there. Trying to get more. He's only 18 health there. Able to get Oishi. Oishi with the res. Trying to get out. Do they have enough time? I believe they do. And the defenders finally going to get another one here. Making it 12-10. That is 5 straight rounds. Oishi going to go down to the ult, unfortunately, for the defenders. But they are on match point. The Davinator. Been sensational. 24-15. Coke able to take care of business. Ben evening it up, and Oishi as well playing great. Chris Hansen being able to utilize his util. It has been fun to watch the Crashout Kings try and take care of it, and they are 1 round away. Liv's EBoys needs to get 2 here to be able to tie things up. It is going to be an A-sided attack here for Liv's EBoys. They need this round to continue things on Oishi. Going to put the smokes up here. Oishi, an interesting smoke here on danger. The attackers, though, going to try and push out here. They know that Coke is in the back line. T is maybe going to blind out here. There's the blind. Loaf going to have to back up. Oishi in prime position to maybe get one here. Oishi taking care of Loaf. And there's another from Oishi. Oishi's got 2. Oishi has 3. Oishi not able to get 4. Oreo taking back another, but there is the Dabinator, and it is now all up to Mocha. Mocha, last one alive. Dabinator going up and going to go down. Do they know that there is a flank, though? Probably has no idea. The smoke is up. But where is Chris Hansen going? Chris Hansen maybe had a kill from right behind, but Ben with his molly takes out Mocha. That is going to be the end of the game. Crashout Kings 2.0 get it done in game 1 on Abyss, and we will see you next for game number 2.